All right, so our next step now is setting up the project to actually make Oculus work. And so what we're going to do now is this next part of actually project setup within Unity. There's a whole bunch of settings that we have to make sure of that are set correctly, or else Oculus will not work. All right, so let's do that now. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to File, Build Settings, and you see that we don't have a scene inside of there. So let's start off by choosing a scene. So let's go back here into the project view, click on Assets, click on Oculus, go down to VR, go into Scenes, and we're going to start off with the room scene. I find that that's a great little, example VR demo system that allows us to kind of see what's going on. And so once that loads up, give it a moment there, we should see something like this here. And what you're going to do now is you're going to go back to File, Build Settings, and you're going to click on Add Open Scene. Okay, and that's the room scene. All right. So now what we want to do is we need to set up our player settings, and specifically we need to set up our player settings for both PC, Mac, and for Android, because the Oculus Quest and Quest 2 and so on, they're Android-based systems, and so we have to actually set it up for Android specifically. But we're also setting up the PC as well, because we're going to be using Oculus to actually code with. And so let's click on player settings, and we're going to start off here with the PC and Mac. We're going to see Oculus is here, but specifically on the left side here, you're going to see something that says XR plugin management. Very, very important step here. You need to come here, and on the PC section, you're going to check off Oculus. All right. It's going to now do the installation of the packages that it needs. So give it a moment. Okay, and once that's done, this should now be checked off. Now we want to go to the Android section, which is right here, this little robot icon. And then again, select Oculus one more time. All right, now that is correctly set up. Now we want to go back to the player settings. Okay, so let's do that now. The player settings side. If you get this screen, which says Legacy XR disabled, go ahead and hit OK. You'll be completely fine. Now, inside of these settings here for Android, as you can see, Android has been selected. Okay, you've got your desktop, you've got your Android. All right, we want to set up a few other things here. Specifically, what we want to do over here, change your company name to the company name that you're going to use. So in my case, it's Game Scorpion Inc. All right, and then you're going to go into your other settings. All right, make sure that everything matches specifically your package name and your minimum API level. It should be at least at 19, if not higher. Okay. Once that's done, you should be good to go, except now for the Android side, we have to come over here. Okay, so we're going to go back to build settings. So File, Build Settings, which brings us to this window. So I'll show you again, File, Build Settings. And when you select Android, you have to change your texture compression right here to ASTC. All right. Now, when that's done, we need to switch our platform. Okay. So now this next part is going to take some time. So go ahead, make sure that Android is selected, switch your platform. It'll take about 10 minutes to do so. So I'll come back at that time. All right. So here we are now, and it took almost a good half an hour on my end to actually do that conversion. And like I said, it's going to take some time to actually convert over to the Android. But once that's done, we should be in a good state now to actually test out our Oculus and see if it's running. So what we want to do now is we want to actually put on our Oculus headset. I'm just going to increase this here, but specifically, I'm just going to close that window. What I want you to watch is I want you to watch this game window. All right, and you'll notice that when I actually hit the play button, I put on my Oculus, it should start working. So first and foremost, we want to turn on our Oculus device. Okay, there we go. Give it a moment to load. All right, and you're going to see it's going to say power off. Maybe if it does, just hit the cancel button because we don't want to power it off. All right, there we go. And then you want to make sure that you are in the Oculus Link mode. And once again, just remember to be in Oculus Link, you're going to see the grid above and below. Okay, so make sure that you see that. As long as you see that, now if I go ahead and I hit the play button here, all right, here we go. All right, there we go. I'm actually inside of my Unity scene here. And you're going to see possibly that it might actually, you might get a disconnect here and there. That's when your actual cable gets loose. Okay, so try not to let your cable get loose. And so we'll try that again here. See here, I'm going to hit wait. There we go. And so here we go. I'm actually inside of my game, and all I have to do is hit the play button. We are now fully set up for Oculus Quest creation. All right. And you can actually create in Unity. You can add stuff now and do all kinds of things. All right. But you don't have to go and do a build anymore. As you can see, I'm moving this around here. I'm actually using this in the play mode inside of Unity. It's incredible. It's going to save you guys a lot of time. All right. And it's going to allow you guys to properly develop your Oculus Quest and VR apps. All right, guys. So this has been a really, really, powerful exercise. A lot of people who are getting into VR, there's just so much confusion in it. But it is, it is here now for you guys to take these steps and start creating some incredible VR applications.